That's what happened to Unc Shannon now.
Oh my God, let's get it. We gonna start. That's where we start.
That's just hilarious.
That's how the night gonna go.
I don't know why it's so funny. It shouldn't be as funny as it is to me.
Hold on, we got sponsors. We have sponsors.
Can
Where
you
my phone at?
go away, puppy? Ice always trying to get in. She has some love. Like she's not loved.
Hold on.
Who you got?
Oh, we got Bless as Heck.
Oh.
That's a sponsor. That's a sponsor.
Bless as heck.
Yeah, that's a sponsor.
It's cute.
It's for
You be rocking the hats? Yeah. You be doing the side is what I mean, that's really showing who you are.
Hey, listen.
To the core.
Yeah, I can't like I don't have a hat head, so straight up.
I don't even know what a hat head is.
Like, you gotta have a big ass head for a hat. I don't got a big ass hat head. I got sorta. And I like my shit broke off a little bit to a nice little angle.
Cause you're old.
No,
Cause you're Unc.
I got niggas who do this.
That's some next level shit,
That's
actually.
baseball shit.
Yeah, I'm like that. Honestly, I thought only the colonizer men were doing that.
No, I like just a slightly a little.
Just a little.
just a
little angle. Like 15 degrees this way.
Look at you being a mathematician.
I'm just saying I know a little something.
Oh, with your old algebraic expression.
Shout out to Montgomery County Public Schools. That's the only reason why I'm as smart as I am.
County.
I'm telling you. That's the only reason why I'm as smart as I am. Apparently, all of us could have went to Ivy League schools.
I don't know.
No, I mean, it's a fact, actually.
There's some shit going on.
Well, now, but I'm saying at that time, we could all went to Ivy League.
See if I can see means, because I want to give. So we got Bless as Heck for the hats. And my bro Meech, but I got to make sure we give his clothing line his proper due.
So while you doing all that, we can casually discuss that. But what's up with your with Unc?
Be nice.
No, we're gonna be nice when we go talk about it.
Here we go. I am SPME. For all your printing needs, schools, clubs, we do print on demand, short runs. We can fulfill the whole order, the whole line. If you got a summer or a spring collection you bringing out, I am SPME on TikTok. Hit them up. You see the quality. Right
Good
here.
quality. It's nice and comfortable.
I'm too sexy for my shirt. You feel me?
Oh my God. Men just never run out of audacity, huh? It's just never a short supply.
Let's get back.
Thank you for the merchandise. As you guys can tell, very comfy.
Bro Meets, look, make sure you hit him up. Tell him Low Key Podcast sent you. Get a 10% discount, I think.
Niggas.
Fuck it, we just said it.
Niggas, damn.
We just said it.
So now I hope you gonna honor it since you didn't said. That's just it.
Yeah, so we ain't gonna get no kickback. We gonna give our cut to the customers.
Okay, that's
I'm
fine.
with that.
I'm totally fine with that.
If you need hats, socks, drawers, tees, uniforms, jerseys, trophies, they could do everything.
Draws? What we doing with the draws? We can
put Low Key Podcast on the draws.
On draws. Every time you do a music video, I better see a girl shaking behind with some low key. I swear. Ooh.
What about like boy shorts with low key?
Whatever. If I see in your music videos ass shaking, and you ain't got, I'm gonna call bullshit. You said draws.
I ain't wearing the motherfuckers.
Clearly not, but you have your craft. Don't play like you don't know.
What size you wear?
No, I'm not doing that.
You talking that shit? You
absolutely, I am not
in a semi-circle.
Absolutely,
hey, you got to promote the brand. This your baby too.
No,
this is joint custody.
And that's why I'm telling you, you should do that.
Behind the camera, you
I won't be shaking a boy all the way the F by. Don't play with me, Lonnie.
Just walk on by.
Boy, bye.
Shake nothing. Just...
Like I said, men never run out of audacity. Never run short. Anyways.
He's back on huh?
What else been going on, Lonnie? You were sick?
Yeah.
What did you get?
Young motherfuckers be around me. Y'all too infectious. I'd be coughing and hacking and spitting and shit. I don't know what the fuck was going on. But I was down.
I don't know why I was part of that group of people.
That's your people's. What generation is?
I'm sorry, aren't you outside way more than I've ever even been?
Yeah, but I'm careful when I'm outside.
I'm not outside ever, so who you got sick?
You say that, but I see the picture, Shawty. You outside in spurts. You ain't in the house locked up like Rapunzel, some motherfucker, right?
But I'm not in places where clearly I'm not in places I'm getting sick, and you are.
You in public.
Clearly, you're going to places where you're getting sick. So I don't know what young folks you were around.
I was.
Here comes shit. Luna. Oh, shooky dookie.
She finna jump right in my lap.
Hey.
Look, she on that bullshit. You know I don't like cats.
She's like, well, that's really not my problem.
You like me.
That's unfortunate. You shouldn't have came here. She's like, that's all right. I'll go fuck around with something else for now.
With a chubby ass.
Don't be talking about my bitch like that.
Eating good. Let me tell you something. Ain't a whole lot of cats eat good. The cat always look pregnant. She ain't fucking nothing. She always got a stomach full of something.
I love my animals.
Straight to the food.
Anybody who knows me knows I love my cat. I love my dog. When I feel sad and lonely, I turn on a little Wayne.
Lil Wayne put you back? Little fireman.
And I listen. That would be wild. No, listen to. I go ahead, I listen, I turn it on, I go long as my bitches love me, and it's just me and my cat and my dog,
dropping food,
and we over here having a good old time. So yes, she's well fed.
Well fed.
She is loved.
She's gluttonous.
The crazy part is my coworker came to work that day. She's like, Keith, oh my God, I got something. I said, what you got? And she opens this big bag of wet cat food, like little appetizer wet cat food. She's like, take those to Luna. I said, girl, say less. I opened one of those. Luna was like, meow. As soon as I opened it, I was like, dang.
She eat cookies, nigga. You gotta put a batch on.
She don't eat no cookies. Look, she knows you talking about her too. She looked at you dead in your face just now.
She be trying to holler at me. But anyway.
Cats are sluts. They just trying to get attention from whoever. It don't really matter.
It is what it is.
It's just what it is. A bird tried to take her from the front of the house.
A real bird? A hawk?
Bro, I've never seen.
A bird of prey?
It was a. I didn't even know birds came that big out here. I was appalled when I saw it.
The owls get like 2 feet. They look like baby. They look like badass.
He was a massive crow-like bird.
Probably a falcon.
He was huge. I don't even know how he got here, but he flew. He saw Luna.
Oh, from all the way up there.
I don't know where he was, but he saw her and he came and landed right on that ledge.
Chinese tonight.
And he was looking at, and Luna was under the chairs, and Ice was right in the doorway, and I was on the phone standing here, but the window was open, and I heard he started, ha, ha. I was like, God dang, that sounds close. So I went out there, and when I hit the corner, Luna's like, oh my God.
Was he coming in?
No. He was just standing there, and like when I hit the corner, though, he looked at me, I was like, shit. Yeah. I just was shocked that such a big bird.
Well, so if
Luna would have been a snack.
So here's the thing. If they didn't knock this shit down and build the apartments, this would be his house.
Oh no, I'm sure. Actually, I used to live over here before they did that, and this was his home, 110%.
He's here all the time.
Yeah, well, listen, don't leave your small animal outside, because he was definitely. Look, then I was like, Ice, and Ice came out and saw him and was like, oh. Started acting crazy.
I ain't gonna do nothing, but bitch, I'm finna perform.
Don't come from my. You see, Lonnie, you riding on thin ice already tonight. First the booty shaking nonsense. Then coming from my pup. Now you came from my cat, and now, you feeling froggy?
I'm just saying.
You just froggy tonight.
Nah, people, it's been a while. That's all. I got some catching up to do. Don't do that. Nigga. Let me check this motherfucker. Nigga. Don't be looking at me like that.
Look, Ice is like, what you doing?
I know. You can sit down.
He's like, you can't see. Look, she's like, you really just can't see King and nigga.
This ain't how the show go. You normally sit your ass down.
I love you, Ice. You're my favorite critter.
All right, so come on. Let's talk about your own.
He is definitely not my unk. I do not claim. I was watching a TikTok video today. I love TikTok.
TikTok, how you fucking up.
And it was, of course, it was Dr. Umar.
I saw it. I didn't get to listen to it. Oh, I know he had some choice words. Did he repeat it 3 times? God, man.
I think he said like 7, actually. I don't even think he just hit a solid 3.
Brother Shannon fell into the trap. The brother Shannon fell into... Listen to me, my African brother.
He said, no, this is where he really came for... He came for the poor girl and her body type. I said, oh my God, doctor.
We're not finna call her no poor girl.
Listen, after he said what he said, I felt like poor girl. Because he was like, he's dating these skinny, she only 100 pounds. And he talking about if you lose some more weight, I'll get your boobs. And he's like, she resembles a child. Like, what are you on? And I was like, dang, when you put it like that, that's true. But he was just like, ew. Like, ew. I was like, ooh, this doesn't look good for Unc. It's not giving, ooh.
So apparently she is, allegedly, because we ain't trying to get sued, we ain't got no money.
Well, I ain't got no money.
I ain't got no money to get nobody.
I know you got money.
I ain't got no money to get nobody.
Not to give nobody. I like that last part you're adding.
Baby need new shoes.
I ain't got no money to give nobody.
Baby need new shoes. So apparently she's the OnlyFans model. He met her allegedly at a gym. They into the whole BDSM vibe. She was 19 when he met her, 22 when she blew the whistle. So she's probably 19 turning 20. 100 plus sessions of whatever. So it's been big black man, little white girl.
Yeah. That fetish slavery
that
nonsense. Yeah, that's nasty. But yeah, I'm already there. I got you.
And then when the 100 mil hit, she won 50. She should have waited.
I
think she should have waited.
Why?
Here's the thing.
It just be the why for me. I
think when you go OnlyFans, you're shopping.
Well, I mean, literally.
Okay, so he found what he was shopping for, but he didn't have her sign an NDA.
It's a deeper why than that. I have a deeper why.
You got to bring the madams back. And I know don't nobody want to hear that, but when it was madams and you go to the whorehouse and be like, madam, such and such, I need this, and this. Say, okay, Shannon, this would be $50,000. You give her $50,000, she walk out the door, she do whatever the fuck she want. Niggas trying to do too much work on their own.
It's not even that, Lonnie. It's not even that. This is way deeper than that. It's not even. What are you doing? You old behind man talking to a 19-year-old. Lonnie, that's weird.
Listen. So
weird.
Listen, so we're going to do 2 things. It was morally and legally, right?
Morally and legally, absolutely 100%. So legally, thank God she was 19.
Morally, yes, it's sick and weird and disgusting.
Bro, what you doing?
But here's the kicker, right? He's paying for play. He's paying for whatever BDSM slave shit that she offers or provides for the past 100 sessions. So I don't even think, and he paying for what he wants. So if she's for sale at this price, at this age, at this thing, I'm not doing it, but he's paying exactly for what he wants. Have you seen the text messages?
This is the thing that gets me with these situations. And I said this to my mom and was like, that's pretty, I guess I didn't think about that. I don't understand. If I was a man of high caliber, right, with net worth.
Right.
Okay. And I know I'm into unconventional things. That's what we'll call it, just for the sake of this conversation, right? Unconventional things. So if I wanted to partake in unconventional things, yes, I would either have a madam. This weirdo, she's like, you gonna love me. I would either have a madam or somebody I work with to contract out to get these needs fulfilled, but that's still a really messy situation in my opinion. Why don't you, I feel like the smarter thing to do, and maybe this is just where my dad's age group makes a little bit more sense, but why wouldn't you put Sugar up somewhere and make sure she's comfortable and good?
I think it's a power thing. And I don't know the man and know his psyche, but you gotta think about it. If you go by what he says on all his platforms, he's hella routine. He's real this, he's real that.
And also, didn't didn't Shannon leak another? Wasn't the live thing?
Michelle.
Yeah. So now I'm sitting here like, how many females do we have involved,
The man is a man. He can play around if he wants.
Bruh.
Oh yeah, Michelle. Hold on, Michelle.
that clip actually was really nauseating. So that
was after everybody thought he was gay.
And listen.
So he had to drop the Michelle mixtape to let niggas know he was piping something down.
Once that came out, and then this came out, I'm like, ugh. Michelle. Now I know he's a complete weirdo in bed.
No, he's just a freaky ass nigga. He a freaky Dutch bastard. Here's the problem.
Ooh, you a weirdo.
Yes, but he's entitled to his kink. The problem is, she didn't sign the NDA, and he was way too comfortable in his kink. You got $100 million on the table. I'm saying if it's for hire, his goods and services, it's transactional.
Just get help. Just get healed.
He may just be horny. He may not need help. He just
get some help. Nah, if you a grown 50-something-year-old man and you looking at 19-year-olds and it's making you want to do something, you need to get some help. You need, and I don't know, listen, everybody needs a different kind of help, you feel me? So I don't know what that is.
Then she's punching him in the face and whooping him across.
You need to get some help.
Because when he was like, I should choke you.
That's what I'm saying.
That's how I knew it was, that's what made me go from victimizer to like.
No, y'all were doing freaky stuff together.
This is role play.
And y'all been doing it.
Yeah,
y'all been doing it because he feels comfortable enough to just.
He tried to slide back into the role. He's like, yeah, big black man.
Yeah, weird.
Dot.
He is somebody's something, ain't he?
He got children. Come on, got children. Chum babies is outside. And all I'm older than Shawty, I think.
Oh my God, just embarrassing.
Imagine being in school.
Oh my God,
in college,
so
working
embarrassing.
On your masters and your father's a freaky frog. And
two times in a year.
No. It's not 2 times. This is 2 times this year. So listen.
You're right. This year.
Yeah. So allegedly, he was on the Sports News Network a while ago. He and one of the female co-hosts or production.
And you can't keep it in your pants?
So they didn't divulge the details. He just quietly stepped away. So you didn't fumble the bag before with some shit like this. Right, got the bag back.
And then you get the bag back.
Ooh, let me show you how to fuck it up again.
So you fumbled it again?
Gasoline all on the money. Poor Ocho Cinco ass over there like, bitch.
Ocho's like, I finally got some money again. Like, Ocho has like 11 kids, I think. Yeah. It's something crazy. He's like, I'm finally getting some money.
I'm about to get 8 of this at least. He over there with matchlight all on the money. What'd you say about this white woman? There you go, white woman. Burn all my money down. Don't worry about it, Ocho. We make it back in nightcap.
No.
Ain't enough nightcap to make $100 million.
No. Oh my gosh. I'm just like, it's so disappointing. It's so disappointing. And
you know
and it's so sickening. There's like layers of the situation that makes me feel weird.
I feel sorry for a 60-year-old man.
No, you knew better. Stop this.
That I don't feel sorry for him because he allowed himself to get. The minute she refused the NDA, he still went ahead. He left himself vulnerable.
Absolutely, but he knew that, and he knew that.
But he thought he had enough mind control or power.
And this is the thing when it comes to men sometimes, because you can't think you have that much power over a woman you're willing to pay for pussy.
So let me help you.
You can't think you got that much power. You are tricking.
That is the second oldest profession in the book.
And that's even more of the reason why you shouldn't think you are in control of the situation.
I think that the role play man went to his head.
Absolutely. He's stroking your, and that's what I'm saying.
This sounds gross.
No, go for it.
She was probably good at her job.
100% she was. She's convincing. You guys do this little innocent girl role. She sounded probably very much like her innocent girl role in that conversation, and he went with it. That's cool, whatever.
She saw his ass coming a mile away.
She knew what was going, but that's what I'm saying. for a man who's paying for pleasure, like, let's understand what we're talking about here. You're paying this woman to do these things.
It's shameful.
You know dang on well she is not to be trusted. What kind of this ain't.
So here's this is my other theory.
This ain't Chick-fil-A.
Damn, I gotta say this. These niggas love these white hoes.
Oh, I know.
Like, they love these white hoes.
Oh my gosh.
They love these white hoes to the point where they don't think that these white hoes can do no wrong.
They don't, and let me tell you, they don't think they can do anything wrong until everything's on fire. And they're standing in the middle of it.
Of all the wrong.
Of all the wrong that is happening now.
This bitch said, ooh, this your house set fire. This your career, ooh, set fire.
You said you wanted a relationship with your kids. Psych.
Set fire.
You ain't gonna do that. You ain't never gonna see these kids.
Candle lighter with them long, slow lighters.
She has a flamethrower. F that. Put it on the backpack. That's how she's handling
your legacy?
Like, I never really felt like I experienced that growing up in Maryland. So I don't know if that was a cultural change or if that's a location change.
There's a difference in, I don't want to say all, but a lot of Deep South dudes have this desire for...
you think it goes back to slavery? You think it goes back to our ancestry?
I think it goes back to the culture down there. Because we don't give a fuck.
Nah, and I really no. That's never been a thing.
Yeah, I don't fuck about no.
I mean, like, it's cool. I mean, I guess.
Respectfully, I don't give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
If I date her, it ain't because she white. It's
it's because exactly. Like, it's because I like her. It's because we vibe. It's because of that.
Like, oh my God, you white. I need you in my life.
That's a thing.
I need to see how you feel.
And I've never seen that till I moved out here.
But that's what I'm saying.
Because when I started going to high school out here, boys were saying like white is right. I was like, y'all are weird. What is going on?
It's covered in spaces where racism is like in your face.
Oh yeah.
We fought racists.
Yeah.
So they don't fight. That's what I'm saying. So he's from Deep South. Yes, ma'am. No, sir. Yeah. So it may be a thing.
And he's
for him.
older,
right.
So that was actually a
and it may
piece
be a
of
thing
him.
for him to feel like he's overpowering his oppressor. I have no idea.
But this also goes back to what I said. Get some help.
He was probably trying to get some help on OnlyFans.
When you start, we all.
He's reduced it to a sexual thing.
We all know. We all got to be real with ourselves, right? And maybe this is his wake up call. And I'm so sorry it has to be public. Like I'm so sorry it's public, but like we all know when we into stuff that is a little.
His self-assessment and his self-auditing is terrible.
Is horrible. That is so sad because now this is what's going to happen.
But nothing he says going forward will have validity.
Oh, yeah.
He lost all validity in the culture. He's lost all validity in the sports world. He's lost all validity everywhere. Yeah. Because you're a freaky ass nigga. At the end of the day, no matter how much cool shit you say, you're a freaky ass nigga.
Yeah, you are.
You're a freaky ass nigga.
And it's not even just, it's like sexually this is strange.
You're sexual deviant.
Yeah, that's strange. And then black culture wise, this is also strange. Age wise, this is strange.
Yeah, and so they don't, and a lot of these niggas don't understand, like these CEOs who have to deal with them, they have wives.
Yep.
So a lot of times, like, deals get killed in the bedroom. If I gotta go to bed and my wife is like,
did you see what happened? Yeah. Did you see?
An animal.
Well,
he's a pedophile.
And like, also they have to be.
Sleep with that
shit. Absolutely not. You can't go sleep with that. But also, like, these brands.
They have to
protect. They have to protect it.
What do they call it? A morality clause.
Yeah, they have to protect the morality behind these brands. Like, what do you look like?
All your freaky shit, if it's out the way, knock yourself out. But the minute it's brought to light, like, he's going to lose on the morality clause, whether he's guilty or innocent, because now these motherfuckers know you're a freaky nigga.
Well, there's a clip of you doing it.
You play slave games.
Yeah, bro.
And they about to drop a sex tape.
Oh, God, please, no.
They're about to drop a real wild sex tape of them.
Have you seen Mace's and Cameron's podcast, like Dipset, their little podcast?
It is, yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is.
It is what it is. They said this would never have happened with a black woman. That's all they keep saying, and I'm just like.
But here's the thing: if a sister saw him coming, it would have happened. You gotta understand, like, is he a lick out there in Hollywood? He a lick.
Absolutely, 100%.
He a lick.
Yeah, he is.
He's saying it wouldn't happen with a woman from the projects, but a Hollywood chick
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Think about, you gotta remember.
Yeah, no, for sure,
it's a sister out here that tried to try that shit with a baseball player, a couple baseball players, a sister. They killed that shit in the courtroom, but she thought she had these niggas coming. She saw a lit.
I guess I just never learned that skill set.
Well, you weren't in the environment.
I was never in an environment where, like, that's not something I've ever...
Where horny millionaires are just floating around and just low-hanging fruit. You know what I'm saying? As much as they want to act like she's, like, he a victim too. Like,
well, I mean,
not a victim in the sense is like he's...
Let's be real. She's on OnlyFans. She looking for everybody's pockets. That's what she's there for.
Yeah, I mean, it's the money. It's a hustle.
She's there for the coin.
It's a hustle.
She's there for the coin. That is her job.
His dumb ass got hustled.
He got shakedown. This was a shakedown.
It wasn't even a shakedown because he did it himself. She didn't sign it. He shook himself down.
He did. Shakedown. He shook.
He shimmied. It was a shimmy. That motherfucker did. I'm gonna shake myself down, baby. You ain't even gotta worry about it. Watch, I'm gonna start at the shoulders. He shimmied.
Oh my God.
It was a shimmy.
It was a shimmy. It was a shimmy. Why did you do that?
Shimmy on.
You just oh my Lord.
Yeah, life happens.
Dang.
That's the problem when you're doing too much.
I think that's a problem when you start to think too highly of yourself as well.
I think, yeah, but he didn't.
Because you think you're invincible. You think you can't be touched.
He thought she did a damn good job at making him feel like he was in charge and in control.
I know, and that I don't understand why men fall for that so easily.
Coochie.
I know, Lonnie, and that's even more of a reason why his old 56-year-old behind should have took a second. Just hear me out, because you're too old, right? I feel like this is something that like a 20-year-old, a new NBA or NFL player that's 20 runs into this, because he don't know he's
not a two-time Super Bowl
champ. Come on, bro, what you doing? You too old to be doing, like, that's what I'm saying. Like the context of it is just like you aren't the age group for this. Like, yes, if this was someone who was 30 or under, I'd be like, well, you know, he's still getting acclimated. But bro, you've been doing this for way too long. You know better. You got to know better. You can't act like you don't know better on all levels.
I think that a sexually exhausted man is far more agreeable. And she put that young, I don't want to get graphic on him.
Y'all are it's just so sad.
It's primal.
No, it's...
And you don't get it. No, it's pathetic. It's not sad.
It is pathetic. It's so pathetic.
It's pathetic.
Because y'all, like... For me, I feel like.
So listen, once he get horny and then she caters to his kink, and creates the environment for his fantasy, he's out of there. He's out of there.
I don't know. Maybe I've been poor too long, but $100 million on the line.
I'm gonna wait.
Let me tell you, I'm not.
I'm gonna let it simmer. I'm like, look. The bag just dropped. I need my 10. I need my 15. Because she could have went for 50, settled for 22.
If I had...
She going for 50. He ain't got 50.
If I had net worth...
I would have hired an assassin.
I'm sorry. I would have had to pull...
Don't say that.
I would have had to pull something off is all I'm going to say. I'm not going to... Something, I don't know if I would have called my cousins.
I'd have put a ninja on it.
If I would have had to, I don't know who would have got called.
She's been going in her house. She's been like,
I don't know.
Woke up in the basement tied up. Like, listen.
I don't know what I would have done, but I know I wouldn't be in this situation.
But I mean, it's ego though. It's ego. Mm-hmm. It's narcissism.
That's what I'm saying. It has very much to do with how high you think of yourself.
It was the power. He probably didn't think that way, so she made him think that way. She probably provided.
Men know, y'all know how stupid y'all are when y'all are thinking with the wrong head. So I'm
No, let me help you.
Yeah, no, please make it make sense, Lonnie.
So we not thinking. Fuck you talking about? Ain't nobody thinking. You horny. All your blood go from me all to dingling.
I'm so happy I'm not no weak flesh-driven male. Ooh, you guys are so stupid.
Yes.
So stupid.
You won't get an argument from me.
Cause what?
It takes like with that. Can't nobody tell him That's fire. That's hot.
100 mil.
He got to go put his hand on that motherfucker.
Man, and you go burn that hand.
And this is the second time with his hand burned.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and you're too old. You're too old too. On top of that, you're just too old.
He was too trusting. And God, this is gonna sound fucked up. That's a testament. Damn, I don't want to say this. Fuck it. It's a testament to how good she is at her job.
Oh my God, that's
I know.
so annoying.
But if he's
I don't even know if we don't even know if she was that great at her job.
I wasn't there.
Or exactly.
Because I seen her switch and take the trash out. I was like, that bitch would have got $1.
We don't know what she's good at, but what we do know at the end of the day is that he
this fucked
fucked up. And that's really what it comes.
I feel just bad for Ocho Cinco, man. I feel bad for Chad.
I don't know. I don't ever feel much for Chad.
I know, but I mean, he has a sordid past too. But
I'm not really feeling it.
He is cannon fodder. He's dying by friendly fire. Like none of this.
I mean, no, for sure. He's definitely catching some strays, to say the least. But you know what?
Come back out.
All his domestic violence stuff. He's finally buried. The recent fiance not wanting to be with him and wanting.
No, she tried to shake him down. That ain't fair. She wanted to keep all her shit plus take his shit.
Yeah, no, I watched it.
That's not okay. Look. Y'all so wow.
Listen.
Y'all so wow.
She didn't want to take it. What she said was, if you cheat, you gonna pay.
But.
And he said, if you saying that lets me know you're really not getting ready to get married.
Yeah, because.
And that's what that ended on.
No, but she wasn't willing to share none of her assets. She was like, all right, cool, but if you cheat, nigga. Yeah. I need all this.
Well, what they both agreed on was what you got is what you got, and what I got is what I got.
But if you cheat, I get all the shit you got. No.
Yes. We are getting married. Does no one understand what marriage means?
Well, if that's the case, then it all comes to the pot, and it's all up for grabs.
Yeah. Then he should have counteracted and said, then if you cheat, I get everything, and that would have been fair. But Ocho, let's be clear, Ocho has a reputation.
But Ocho, penny pinching ass ain't trying to do. That nigga is 50. He ain't outside trying to do nothing. He got him a fine sister, successful sister, but it just sound fucked up when you hear that shit. Like, damn, we supposed to be, the core of this shit is finances and financial punishment.
It's not the core. That's not the core.
It is.
It's not the core. You're acting like that's what it is.
Finances and financial punishment.
Yeah, because Ocho know he can't keep his stuff where it needs to be.
Stop. She know who she marrying.
I hate when men say that. That's such a cop out. Are you going to say?
No, I'm not copping out.
So
are you saying she don't know this nigga?
I'm not saying it doesn't matter if you know somebody.
Women are
that's not the point. That is not the point.
Black women are the best detectives on God's green earth. You guys are Batman. So I know she's done her homework. She knows his past. She's come to terms with it to a degree.
Exactly, which is why she said, if you cheat, I'm going to take it.
So that means she know that this nigga got a high probability of going getting them some coochie.
Yep, but she also probably, no, it's not a trap, and that's bullshit, and that's why that's so stupid that you men say you know who you married. You don't know in the privacy of their relationship if he has sat in her face and said, I won't do that to you, baby. I won't treat you. It doesn't matter if I believe it or not. If that's what we were discussing in a relationship, if you're telling me that I don't need to worry about that, then why would it stress you out, bother you, concern you if I say if you cheat, I'm gonna take it? Right, don't cheat. You just sat in my face and told me the last 4 years you weren't.
Is you trust me and you love me and all this shit.
Right.
And when it's time to sit at the table, you outlining all this shit to say that you don't trust. Yeah, y'all don't see it like that.
So it's cool for you to say, well, hold on now. It's cool for a man to say, well, you knew who you were, you know who you with.
No, I'm not
I'm supposed to just accept that you are a cheater, you are a liar, you are a domestic violencer, you do all these things, and I'm supposed to just accept that. Not even.
She did. She took the ring.
Exactly.
She took it. She accepted the fucking ring.
Well, of course, because we are in a relationship, we're trying to work things out. Cool, we're going to try to do that.
But he whooped Shawty. He put no hands on her. She was okay.
And that's great. He didn't cheat on Shawty either, but I'm still gonna make sure I have a safety net.
So how it feels is a safety net says you're not all in. Because if you showed up without a safety net, He didn't show up with a safety net. She showed up with a safety net. So it was like, all right, but then you're not all in.
Listen, I feel like it's really one-sided because it's supposed to be so much on a woman, especially.
No,
yes,
These
it is.
motherfuckers not making no kids.
It's very much.
The legacy is already set. They just ride it out together.
They have a kid together.
Right, they done.
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about, anyways. But if you sit here and you say, you know who you're marrying, so if he does any of these things you already knew he did, then shawty, you knew, so take the L. But I can't say since I know who you are, I want a safety net.
No,
that's crazy.
What I'm saying is, but when he counters with his safety net, she's like, oh no, I'm gone.
Because she's not the cheater.
In this relationship, he hadn't cheated.
In this relationship, what about all 9 of the ones before? Y'all be wildin'.
No.
It's not past this pattern, and you're not gonna pass it off as that. That's pattern.
No, I'm not saying no, because if she's deciding to marry this man,
that's crazy.
If she's deciding to marry this man,
that is wild.
That means
no.
To some degree,
never.
She done saw past all that shit. Of course, so that's what I'm saying.
It's not about just seeing past it. It's about holding a man accountable for his word. And this man has already been married and divorced, so his word when it comes to might need to have a little, I'll say, insurance. No. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
She won't add to it.
She wants financial and emotional insurance, and there ain't nothing wrong with either of that.
But they both should have been all right, cool. Here go $500,000 in the pot. Whoever fuck up.
But that's not what they wanted though.
Right? No, she wanted him to say, "Nigga, if you fuck up, I get half of all yours."
And I'm sorry, but I feel like Ocho Cinco, fist throwing, cheating.
You act like Ocho was out here. He had one incident with Shawty. You act like Ocho was out this bitch like Mike Tyson just laying.
Does it matter?
Like a trail of unconscious women with black eyes.
Does it matter? If you can deck a woman out like a man who owes you money on the street, does it matter how many times he's done it? Because let me know. Because I just want to know the value of a woman. So go and let me know.
I would say, objectively, without being there, I've never hit a woman.
Oh, thank God, because I was concerned for a minute. You were really, really fighting this.
I've never hit a woman, so I can't condone that shit.
So there ain't nothing else.
But I don't know.
No, there's no but. There's no but to add. You don't punch a woman in her face unless she's come with you with a knife gun in your life.
If there's a weapon in her hand, I'm not gonna.
Of course, you have to, because I'm about to die. But that's not the case.
But what did he do to? Can we look it up? Did he walk the bitch? Like, I don't know what he did.
From what I understood, he decked her cold blood. Like, just laid her out.
Why?
Unless she was trying to stab him or shoot him, there is no legitimate reason.
Was he on dope?
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
You were not yourself on dope.
What?
If you get high and you punch me in my face.
Oh my God, why would I ever? What? No. And that's still.
I don't. So I'm gonna say without knowing all the circumstances, right?
Listen.
I'm gonna say domestic violence is wrong. Everybody need to keep their motherfucking hands to the.
You look like you backtracking. You look like. Let me look. I'm gonna look it up because I want to know.
No.
Because you backtracking.
What I'm saying is, poor Ocho. He fucked up in this game. Look, you trying to bring
because all his shit coming back up just like right now.
He guilty by association. Now he got to fight through him.
Oh, he headbutted her in the car.
That's all he did?
He headbutted her in the car.
Oh, he's funny. Hold on, stop. You ready?
What?
French Montana came out with a song called Ocho Cinco. Head and butt. Ocho Cinco.
Yep, he headbutted her in the car. There was an incident in 2012, and they were in the car, and he grabbed her and headbutted her in the car. The incident stemmed from...
Allegedly.
No, this is facts. He admitted to this, I believe. The incident stemmed from her finding a condom receipt in the car. So you like to cheat, then beat bitches' ass. So yeah.
Wait. So wait. The nigga bought some rubbers.
We're gonna change the subject because I feel like I'm gonna put my hands on you, and I just don't feel like. I feel like that's not.
Why you getting violent?
That's not who I am, and I'm not gonna let you bring that out in me.
So it's in you though. It's in you though.
I feel like
it's in you.
I feel like.
So you got some Ocho Cinco on you. I feel. You want to headbutt me? I ain't got no rubber receipt. I got gummy bear receipts. You gonna headbutt me over there?
I would never.
But it's the gummy bears.
I don't know if I can headbutt you without fucking my shit up.
So you headbutting your mom?
But. Me and my old friend, we had this conversation, and it sounded really bad. I'm gonna say it, but whatever. I am not against
fucking a nigga up. See?
If it needs to be done. But listen, this is the rule in my head. And my dad said this to me when I was very young. And look, Keith says some real stuff. This is what he says. If you hit a nigga,
he wants you back.
Get ready to get hit like a nigga. And that was kind of the scariest thing I've ever heard in my life because
it's the truest shit.
It's the truth. Like, if you punch a man in his face, you should be ready for him to come back and swing and punch you back in the face.
You know why though, right?
And that's fair. That's fair. I'm not even arguing that. That's fine. I get that.
But you want to punch a nigga in the face.
So since I know that's the rule, I know when I go into these situations,
you fight a nigga, you get
if I start it, I might not be the one who's gonna finish it. So I gotta really think about, do I wanna start it?
You was ready to punish me about Ocho Cinco.
I said that we're gonna change the subject because I'm gonna put my hands on you, but I did not.
You know I'm not gonna do nothing to you, so you could punch me.
But I would never.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call your mom.
I would never put my hands on nobody.
I'm gonna call your mama.
I would never put my hands on nobody.
But you was ready to though. You thought about it like I'm gonna punch this nigga.
But I do have a temper.
Yeah. All you
and if I get pushed,
I ain't pushing you. I'm just saying Ocho is losing again. That's all I'm saying. Poor Ocho.
Ocho been losing, and Ocho low key. I mean, his track record, the way he moves.
Yeah, but
sometimes karma just be coming back around a couple times.
So are you allowed to be forgiven and grow from a past?
Absolutely, 100%. And Ocho has shown that. Right. Like, it's been 13 years since that happened.
And Shorty tried to take him to the cleaners because he might headbutt her or do some wild shit.
For you to headbutt a woman because she caught you cheating is wild.
Oh no, he probably
like your integrity is crap and you're abusive.
I guarantee you she smacked him. I guarantee you if you reach to it.
So can we talk about, like, would it be a deserved smack? Was it a deserved smack or not?
Keep your hands to yourself.
So if a girl smacks you because she found proof that you were cheating, it's okay for you to headbutt her?
No.
That's wild.
I don't hit girls.
But that's escalating the situation for anybody, is it not?
No, keep your hands to your fucking self.
Yeah, no, for sure. So that's why I say,
so if
I'm the kind of woman.
Without you cheating, can he smack you? Is that cool? Can he be like, bitch?
I mean, listen. Listen here. I
you about to get flagged.
If you smack me, you're not leaving here.
So why is it okay for
without medical assistance?
So why is it okay for you to smack a nigga and it's all good?
Once again, I told you what my daddy taught me, and I know that. So I'm not one of these females that we're referring to in this situation.
Right, because if he just got some ass and he ain't raped the bruh, just let him fucking go. He a cheater. But if you find a rubber, like if he did some wild shit to
I feel like in the moment of passion, you're like, you got me fucked up.
So in the moment of passion, nigga like, nah, bitch, you got me fucked up.
So me, knowing the rule I told you my daddy taught me, I know if I do this,
you gotta keep your hands
I need to be prepared for this.
You gotta keep
but
your hands
also, I am also the big sister who taught my little brother, if a girl hits you, lay that bitch out.
No, you cannot hit no girl.
If she hits you...
I did not teach my brother that.
Well, unfortunately, I have. So don't hit my little brother because he might hit you back.
He's not going to hit you back.
He
got
might.
a wife. He's not going to hit nobody back.
I can't guarantee that. That is not what that boy has been taught. But once again, I told you the rule I was taught, right? If you hit somebody, man or female, you should really be prepared to get hit back.
Keep your hands to yourself. That's what I was saying.
That's being real.
Yeah, no.
That's just being real. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. And I feel like that's what it is.
Ocho Cinco ain't did nothing to nobody.
Since 2012.
For over a decade.
Since 2012.
For over a decade.
He's been clean. He's been clean.
Yeah, he allowed to grow.
Sometimes karma does.
I'm just saying he's taking the short end of the stick again. Like this nigga was on top. He was back boxing. He was talking his shit. He was being his thing. He on nightcap. The guys, you know what I'm saying? But just
Yeah, well, you know what they say, you gotta be careful what kind of friends you hang out with.
He know the nigga was a creepy slave freak.
No, I'm not saying that, but I've been taught that. Like, if you hang out with certain people.
He didn't know that.
I know he doesn't know, but that's still that's just part of the game, though, is what I'm saying. No, but just like if you came out today that you do some weird shit.
He's had a stellar reputation in the sports media world.
I get it, Lonnie. I'm just saying this is business. This is life. Yeah, if it came out tomorrow that I was a child weirdo, the shit would be done. Like, that's what it is. That's part of just life, unfortunately. Like, people make poor decisions, and if you around when the poor decision shit hits the fan, you gonna get some of this shit on you.
That nigga look like he like kids. Fucked up out here. Like, don't let that freaky nigga do your video.
That's what I'm saying. Like what else? Man. Like, it sucks, but it's the truth. Like, that's what happens.
He a victim of circumstance.
I don't feel that bad. Sorry.
Because he a man.
I'm just like, he got money. He all right.
Fuck about men.
Ocho gonna be all right.
He need a hug. Nobody cares about men.
I care a lot about men.
Nobody cares about men.
I care a lot about men.
Ocho is in the corner crying.
Ocho was
trying to piece his shit together.
Ocho got money.
We need a hug.
Ocho doesn't even pay for women to get flew out. He don't pay for himself to get flew out. He done taught himself how to do lashes, nails, and braids on his women so they don't got to do it. Ocho has saved his coins. He will be okay.
Man, look.
Now this sucks, but he will still be okay. And honestly, if Ocho really can sell it, maybe he can flip this as a solo thing. There's still hope.
It's a dynamic.
Listen, money's on the line.
He's a robber to a freaky Batman.
You better pivot.
He didn't know his Batman was a freaky Batman.
You sometimes life throws you curveballs and you got to duck, dodge.
You gotta make lemon drops.
You better figure it out.
Damn.
But you gotta pivot, Ocho. Like, that's just what it is.
Yeah, Nightcap gotta be just Ocho. Fuck it. It is what it is.
Like, that might be what it has to be for a hot minute, and maybe they'll get a co-host later on.
Nobody's doing it.
I mean, I don't see anybody. Nobody's gonna do what Shannon does. It's not gonna be the same.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, never mind. I'm not gonna bring Bill Cosby up.
Don't start. I saw an old picture of Bill Cosby for the first time the other day.
You better not say nothing nice. Don't say.
I saw a picture of him when he was younger.
Stop it right
Did you know that's how he looked in his youth?
Stop it.
Guys.
You sound like.
I'm just saying.
You took a pill.
Bill was a lot more attractive than I thought he was when he was younger.
Leave it alone.
That's all I'm saying.
That nigga 100.
Is he?
No, he.
I was like, dang.
You a freaky nigga.
Don't.
You're an OG freak.
We leave that.
He's ruined 20 plus years of shit that we could have used, that this generation could use, by being a creepy ass. Same thing this dumb motherfucker.
Same thing as Shannon. Same thing as Diddy. Same thing as all. They all do weird stuff.
We're gonna leave it alone.
They all do weird stuff, and they ruined it for everybody.
Fuck about Diddy. He been a freaky nigga since Howard. Like, niggas knew he was a freaky party.
I mean, I've always known he was a weirdo, but that's just me. I don't know.
He's a freaky ass nigga. These niggas is freaky niggas.
But you know, do you ever think it's strange that all these fetishes are across all these very wealthy men?
No, I keep on telling you.
Tell me.
If he was a pool cleaner, he'd be a freaky ass nigga at the pool cleaner level.
No, he wouldn't.
He would. You only as freaky as your money allows you to be.
That's so sad.
It's the God's honest truth. If he changed oil at Jiffy Lube, he'd be a freaky ass oil man. It is what it is.
Ew.
He'd be a freaky ass.
So what, you would just be watching it instead of participating in it because that's what you can afford?
Whatever you can afford.
Wow.
If you can afford to put your hand in there one time or two.
I feel like fetishes come from the devil. They have to.
No, fetishes don't.
They have to.
Everybody got a thing.
Some of this stuff is weird.
Everybody got a thing. You may have a thing that people don't think is weird, that people may think is weird. Don't go in your. You see how you go into your head and figure it out?
I don't have nothing like.
Because it don't feel weird. Because it's your thing.
No, I'm just saying I don't have nothing like, wanting to hook up with girls younger than my children.
No, but I mean, if I went to use the bathroom, and I need to dry my hands, and I open the cabinet and there was 200 bottles of baby oil in your cabinet, I'm like, why the fuck?
Why the hell would I have on those bottles?
Diddy had 1,000 bottles of baby oil in his.
And that's weird.
But that's what I'm saying. If I see that, I'm like, what kind of slippery shit she got going on? I'm just saying, you only as freaky as your finances allow. Yeah, it's free. It's income based. Why you think it's $40 hoes and it's $20 hoes and it's Crack made $10 hoes. You're only as freaky as you can afford to be. So if you got a billionaire,
everybody need to go to church on Sunday.
Them the freakiest nigga. Whoa.
Everybody need to make their way.
You ever been swallowed up? What the fuck are you talking about? That was what the wildest shit this nigga ever said in church. Nigga said, "Yeah, have you ever been swallowed up?" Pause. That was said. That started in the house of the Lord. You can't say that. You're only as freaky as your dollar allows. So if you're a billionaire nigga and you're a weird, freaky billionaire nigga, you have access to this shit, and it make you way worse than you would be if you was a motherfucking boiler room mechanic or a goddamn substitute teacher or bus driver or fucking security guard that only make X amount of dollars. Your freak meter is based on, you know what I'm saying? Not saying you don't have those fetishes, but you can only afford to do this shit. So you capped.
People gotta get something going on.
You think it's Jesus?
We gotta get something. I mean, you know, Jesus do it for me, but y'all, everybody gotta find something to do. There's a lot of time when people think
they is trying to find something to
do. Not that. Y'all gotta get something else on.
That's what they want to do with that. That's what they want to do with their spare time.
You guys gotta get something else going on. Also, and I had this thought.
Oh shit. You thinking?
Back in the day. Right?
Back in what day? Are we speculating?
Probably like the 20s.
Okay.
20s to like 60s, I'll say.
Okay. Damn, that's a 40-year stretch. You know how much ingenuity? Never mind, I won't
just wait. Just hold on what I'm saying. Then you're gonna be like, oh, that doesn't even have anything to do with this.
I'll let you know.
But if a man was into whatever he was into, he still cared to keep
discretion.
So he would marry, right? So it would.
I'm about to fuck all this up.
And yes, he would marry someone who would accept his.
I'm about to fuck all this up.
You know?
You ready for me to fuck it all up?
But if stuff came out, she would be like Kobe's wife was to him when all that stuff happened. Like, I forgave him, so we can all forgive him and we can all press forward.
Ready for me?
You know, she's like the voice of reason for everybody.
Ready for me to fuck all this up?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, one gummy bear. Yeah, because I did, Bram. Just give me one. That's all I need. Okay, so 20s to 60s, 40-year stretch.
Ish. Yeah, does that sound right? Does that sound like the right time frame?
I can work in it.
Yeah.
In that stretch.
Yeah.
I don't think women can vote. Let me stop.
You right.
Let me rock.
You're right.
Let me rock.
You bring up some very valid points here.
You couldn't open a bank account. You couldn't own a house. They couldn't do shit.
Nope.
They were very dependent on
your man.
They were the bird on the rhino's back. You're the man.
Damn.
So
that bird ain't that big.
But he served a hell of a purpose.
But yes, yeah.
And took care of the rhino. So, and when niggas slipped up, there wasn't no rubbers. So if you go around the corner, this nigga around the corner who look just like your motherfucking uncle, and if the bitch around the corner get mad, she drop babies off. So it'd be all you black niggas and one red ass nigga don't look like nobody in there but your daddy.
You're right. You actually.
So you gotta think about it. Back then.
And honestly, you could have a whole second family in the town next door and nobody would know because
your wife couldn't drive. She couldn't get a motherfucking license. She could barely get ID. She couldn't go nowhere.
And obviously the girl you hooking up with, I mean, she ain't shit.
It ain't that she ain't shit. She may not know, but they needed men to survive more, so they took more shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, absolutely. You're bringing up valid points. Facts.
So, and you didn't have technology, and nothing was on your side. There was no women's movement. There was no, what was the minority movement that?
Civil rights.
Yeah, all that shit. That wasn't there. So you shut the fuck up, Miss Gladys, and sit your ass down and take care of this baby ass baby.
And your man could beat you.
Yeah.
Your husband absolutely was allowed to beat and rape you actually at that time. I'm just telling you, it was a thing. It wasn't considered rape if your husband did it to you until like early 2000s or something. Did you know that? You didn't know that?
Man, damn.
I'm just telling you. So that was a big thing too. Because it wasn't considered rape if your husband did it. And then also, if your husband beat on you, half the time the cops wouldn't do anything back then.
With a thumb. No stick one bigger than your thumb.
They didn't even care. It didn't matter.
No, I'm saying that was a rule of thumb. It was an unwritten. If he hit you with a rod no wider than his thumb, they stay your ass in the house.
I think they still didn't even care that much, honestly.
Probably not.
Depending upon what area, you could walk out with a black eye. They'd be like, well.
You should have slayed your ass down.
It sounds like you should have listened the first time. Like,
Bitch, you better bob and weave. Don't laugh. This is some real shit.
It's not funny.
Just don't laugh in the camera and say it's not funny. I'm just saying.
But it's the truth. The laws were, you're absolutely right.
That's what I'm saying.
Different.
Back then, you can't say that laws weren't in you guys' favor. Y'all didn't start getting shit to about 75, 76. So this new era of women is barely 50 years old.
Dang, we mopping the floor with y'all right now. That's crazy. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Y'all mopping the floor with us in the world we built for y'all to mop in.
My ancestors built this shit for free.
Okay. Where we at now? Oh, what do I want to talk about? We got like the mood.
What you want to talk about?
I want to talk about the dance that everybody's doing with the fans and shit. And then I want
the boots on the ground. you wanna put your boots on the ground with Janelle with the cute little mixed breed.
Yeah. So, and then no, I want to talk about the original girl. She's fucking.
The chocolate girl?
Yes, Lord. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You can always tell. I have nothing against Shawty, and I hope she keep going, getting her 6,000.
She should get your.
Knock your motherfucker.
Y'all irritate me so bad. She was just asked for 6K.
No. But
they made that a big deal.
But the girl who you can always tell, like the way she do it and the way she move. Like I follow her now. I only watch her do that.
I follow both of them.
I don't know what else she does for a living.
Does she have a job?
I don't know. I watch her.
Well, she's got to. She can't just be dancing.
Shit. I mean, she see could. Her dance?
She could because I'm just
so fluid. It's like, oh my God. Like I was ready to hit her cash out.
Maybe she has OnlyFans.
I don't want to be OnlyFans. I ain't no freaky ass nigga. I just want to support the dance. Like, Shawty, you killing it. I
like the video.
Do it and then her titty fall out, then it's a whole different thing. If we OnlyFans, she doing the dance and the titty pop out, so now it's porn. Now I'm implicit. It's a freaky
and now
shit.
You're a weirdo.
Yeah, now I'm a weird freaky ass nigga.
You a line dancing weirdo.
Yeah, what's fuck fan ass nigga? Like, what's wrong with you, nigga? But if she doing right and the Cash App open, I might slide her 10, 15 on a humble.
Listen,
but no.
This is the best part about East Coast men. They let it trick on you, baby. Go ahead.
This is what this told me. Show me how mean black girls can be.
You just got the memo?
I don't be paying attention to y'all like that. I'm singularly focused when it comes to
black girls are vicious.
Oh my God. It was like piranha.
No, I mean, it's not even. They're like hyenas.
So mean.
They're so mean. Oh my God.
Even once they found out her father was black, they still didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, they still know.
I don't care, but she could at least give her credit. If that was the case, do you know the electric slide niggas would be trillionaires right now?
Gazillionaires.
Every cookout nigga pull up with a bag like, come on, y'all doing my shit.
Let me get that 10.
Bitch, don't step back without dropping the bread over here. Come on.
Where my 10 cents at?
Is that the running man you call?
I actually even call my cousin.
Every time a nigga moonwalk collection play go around. Fuck y'all.
No, I'm serious. Absolutely.
Come on, man.
But you know.
Why y'all get so mean? How y'all get so mean?
Don't put me in that category because I'm actually not like that.
Well, how?
And that's why I don't have female friends, if you haven't noticed.
No.
Because.
How vicious.
They're so mean. Black girls are so mean.
Can be. Not all. I don't want to say all.
It's not all of them, but they can be so mean.
Now, give me another gummy bear. But yeah,
now you want another one.
Give me that. So here's another thing I saw. Right.
There you go.
Meaner than that. Did you see the girl after Beyonce did her show? You poke fun at the little baby?
No, they didn't. Who? At the baby?
I want to say that for the life of me, this girl is an influencer, and she did it for clout. If I showed you her
that
picture,
don't make it okay. Oh, if the green one, strawberry?
Picture, That's real.
That one's strawberry. I thought that.
If I showed you her picture, when I say you have no room to talk or judge,
it's always them. It's always them. It's always someone who shouldn't be talking.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. It's always ugly. That's a fucked up thing to say.
It's true, but hideous. It's like the hideous ones.
I don't like calling people ugly because I feel like it's a combination of things. But I can call her ugly because it was a combination.
Well, she was mean.
Mean to a baby and highly unattractive.
And then you're physically not there.
She had the nerve to attack the people calling her out. So yes, it's always the ugly ones. It's always the ugly ones who stir up the most shit.
I know. I went to school with them.
Strong in the face. Not saying I'm a GQ in any. I'm gonna sit my ass over here, right over there. I'm gonna shut the fuck up and get out people's way.
No, for real, that's not my place.
I don't want to be loud and noticed. I'm fucked up over here.
Not. I'm not the one. I'm not the poster board of this.
Like a science experiment.
Exactly.
Why the fuck do I want to be the center of attention?
Not even that. Who for a baby?
A child. Let me see if I can find it.
I think that's the craziest thing, but people do come for people's kids on the internet.
No, this is Beyonce, baby.
Rumi, she's so cute. She just keeps copying the same kid, I feel like.
No, I'm glad the older one got her rhythm together.
Yeah, Blue did good this year.
This one right here.
Yeah, Rumi, she's so cute.
The little teeny baby. Mm-hmm. So the girl says something to the effect of, like, is she, okay.
Why does my dog sound like she worked today?
I think she said, like, is she slow or is something wrong with her or some shit like that. I'm paraphrasing.
What? You know, that Beyonce concert, B does it every time. She really does. She does such a good job because I heard nothing but good things. And that was only the first show. Mm-hmm. And she still has a whole bunch of shows to do. You gonna go? You gonna buy some Beyonce tickets?
No.
You have to take a student loan out for that.
No, I don't. I ain't going. Knock yourself out.
You don't want to go to the Beyonce concert?
Look at that sweet baby.
I know, she's so cute.
She just out there excited to be here.
She's so excited. She doesn't even know what to do. She's like,
and that's the one, the other twin is a boy, right?
Mm-hmm, Sir and Rumi.
And so the girl says something to the effect like is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy. But people are so mean on social media, and that's why a lot of...
When I tell you, she was deep fried in a volcano.
Stop it.
They cooked her big, mean, nasty, surly.
The Beehive is not to be played with.
No, it wasn't them. It was parents and humans. Like you can't.
And the Beehive is not to be played with.
In general, the black community don't fuck around about their kids.
No, absolutely not. That's a rule.
And even if you got badass kids, they might, if they fall, that's what this little badass get. But you're not finna, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what we said.
That's what we say. And that's what your badass get. They're gonna cry. They're gonna fucking cry off in the corner. But you don't fuck with nobody kids.
Now the kids are off limits.
The babies is off limits.
Grandparents is off limits.
I talk about your grandmama. Your grandfather. He can get it.
Grandparents is off limits. And that's the rule. Not your granddaddy, damn. You ain't got no morals.
Grandfather can get it. Men, so this is why, because guys don't give a fuck. You can talk bad about us. We don't give a shit.
Oh my God.
You're not finna talk shit about these babies.
You don't talk about shit about them with kids.
Yeah, and I'm talking when they walked her big ass down. Oh, I can have 3. Thank you.
I think there's a couple in there for you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. But that's just, I mean, it just goes to just double back. Like some sisters can be so fucking mean for so many various reasons. But let a nigga say some wild shit. We can't call nobody fat no more.
No.
We can't say shit. We gotta shut the fuck up.
75% of y'all are fat yourselves. How dare you call somebody fat?
Let me, okay, so no.
I'm like, what are you?
So our whole lives, we are fairly and firmly tucked into who the fuck we are. It's never a secret about if you fat, if you ugly, if your head big as shit, if you stink.
Do girls tell y'all?
All the time. We are baptized in the fire. Why do you think a man will go talk to 100 women, get turned down, and it's just Tuesday? He don't give a fuck. He's been told no his whole life. We don't give a shit. It's a numbers game.
See, and then as a girl, if I'm rejected, I literally want to go sit in a corner.
Listen, you guys.
And cry. and cry.
And this is how the internet has created this place for victims. For female victims, you can be big as a hippo and one of these bullshit Shein outfits made for a 20-pound woman. Put that shit on. Be spilling all out of that shit. Dead fucking wrong. It was never intended for you. Say some dumb shit like, I wish she made more body positive uniforms or whatever the fuck girls be saying. And millions of girls will come to your aid. No, you beautiful BBW queen. Let a nigga.
I don't do that. I'm not that friend.
Let a man.
You better not.
Put on these shirts and they titties showing.
You see how they fried Omarion at the...
And stand by the pool. They gonna put a whale beside this nigga. They gonna put buffaloes and beach balls. And we gotta deal with that shit.
Girls are not that mean to guys.
What?
I ain't never witnessed nothing like that.
What world is that mean to guys? Women started. That's how this is why when y'all be crying, we don't get it. Cause we like, what the fuck what? That's all she told you? She just called you a fat bitch? That's it? That's all?
That's exactly how guys be looking too.
I was a fat bitch before I left the parking lot this morning. I was several fat bitches.
Women are not taught, one, how to accept rejection. No. 2, how to accept somebody else's opinion if it doesn't match what we feel. And we also are taught that we are supposed to seek validation.
From who?
From anyone, honestly.
No, y'all do it for each other.
That's anyone is what I'm going to stick to. Because honestly, if my 65-year-old coworker tell me I look cute that day, I'm like, hey. Just the same as if somebody on my Instagram was like, girl, you look cute today. Or my mom, like validation from whoever.
And there's a 65 nigga on the bus or the train today. They say, hey, sweetheart, you look nice. Oh, you creepy ass nigga, don't say nothing.
I don't know what weirdo women you affiliate yourself with. Because me, I don't talk to people like that.
Old guys get dragged. And then, okay, let me show you. So you seen Lizzo been losing weight, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Have you been reading any of these things? I don't know if this is new or not. New if it's true or all alleged. Now that she's losing weight, all of a sudden, she wasn't happy with herself. She wasn't okay with her body. All these things are wrong with her now that she just shared a freshman 50. But when she was big, playing the flute.
And twerking and half naked at the basketball, like when she shouldn't have been.
It was a glorious time.
Nah, that was dead wrong. See, and this is where I know I'm different than other females, because that's not okay.
Whole women were okay with it.
I was not.
And they were encouraging it.
Hell no.
But now that her ass and got on the treadmill and ate some carrot sticks.
Lord, forgive him.
And she just said, I was unhappy with myself and I was this and this and this. Now it's a problem. That's what y'all do. Y'all move the goalpost.
I don't know why it keeps being a y'all thing.
Because you guys, if I got to take all the shit for niggas, if I got, every time a nigga do something wrong, you look right over here. Look.
This is the thing.
Case in point.
This is the thing. I know a lot of women, we recognize that we don't know how to accept rejection, and we don't know how to accept people telling us, like, as much as it may have truth to it, it is harshly given information about our bodies, right? So I do think other women come to each other's rescue and do try to uplift each other, because we do know that, you know, as much as you say you men are going through rejection all the time and they're told they're fat all the time, girl on girl crime is a real thing, okay? Girl on girl crime is a real thing. So even though we're not used to maybe a man being like rejecting us and so forth in those ways, women tell each other that they're fat. Women tell each other that they're ugly. Women tell each other that's why you're a hairy back ugly bitch and no one wants you. Like we do that.
Nickname will be what's wrong with him.
Okay, y'all are really aggressive.
Your mama will call you monkey.
Damn, well, that's
your mama will call you pig.
I think that just depends on your. I feel like that depends on your parents.
Your mama will call you.
Because I don't think anybody. I don't think everybody has gone through that.
Your mom. I'm just saying your mom, but you will. Whatever's wrong with you. Okay, my dad.
But girls do go through that too.
My dad.
Girls go through that too. It's just different.
God bless his soul. super dark skinned man. So black. They call him Blue. His nickname in certain places was Blue.
Damn, that's deep.
It is from a relative
that did that to him.
Blue black ass kids. What I'm saying is, we so accustomed to hearing the shit that's wrong with us, we don't give a fuck.
And that's cool.
But we're desensitized, so like women aren't desensitized.
No, because that's not gonna work.
Like if you see a girl with a big ass head.
Please know that there's been 2 mean girls each year she was in school who let her know her head was big.
That's just 2.
Each year of her life.
The 2 niggas in my house.
And then there's always...
Before I while I was getting ready for your big ass head gonna get through that shirt. That's before you leave the door.
I get that.
Open the window so your big ass head can get some air. Like that's before we leave the house.
That's real, but it's different. But that's how it's supposed to be, Lonnie.
Is it supposed to be?
Women are supposed to be living a softer life than men. Like that's how it is.
That's what it's about.
That's what it's about.
That's a soft life.
That's what it is. I shouldn't be used to abuse. You maybe need to be. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I need it. Okay, I'm just saying.
Men are supposed to be tougher. I mean, toughen up. You all right?
I'm fine.
But as women, no. You know, I was like so heartbroken. I mean, when this guy told me he didn't like me.
Because?
I mean, it doesn't really matter. He's an idiot.
Did you hand me a...
It has 1 in there, right?
Niggas.
There's 1 in there. You fine. So like...
No. What did he say? Why he didn't like you?
Oh, he said that he was just trying out the big girl thing. He's not really into big girls.
You're not big.
I'm considered...
Why?
Bigger.
Where?
I'm considered bigger to men who date Arizona-based females.
Okay, so can I?
What?
Or is it just hipster's ass?
No, men see me as big, Lonnie. I'm telling. Look, Ice is like, you got something for me?
Woman.
You always trying to get some pets. But no, a lot of men, even if you don't, that's fine. But a lot of men do see me as considered like bigger, especially when I just lost like 20 pounds recently.
Gross.
Well, it's the truth. But anywho, I mean.
I'm talking about this dog licking me.
Oh, she doesn't care. I mean, Shannon was just messing with a 100-pound white girl.
Shannon?
I'm just saying, I am smaller. I'm not as big as the smaller woman, especially out here in Arizona. Go lay down. You always trying to steal some loving. You're just a whore.
Don't talk about that girl like that.
Look, she huffed that and stay on your blankie.
Leave that dog alone.
So yeah, he told me that and I was like, dang, like I ain't never been told that. I had to sit in the corner and cry about it.
You cried?
Of course I cried. It hurt my feelings. I'm a female. Absolutely.
I will call a nigga right now.
This was years ago.
His name is...
This was years ago.
Do you want to know what this nigga name is?
The point is...
No.
The point is...
Are you ready?
We're not used to that.
His name is Elephant. Like elephant with Al.
Why?
He was called Elephant. You over in the corner crying. This nigga at school living his day. Playing basketball, all this shit. That's what I'm saying. You see the big difference?
That's exactly what I'm trying to say, Lonnie. Women aren't used to getting that from the opposite sex.
But so
y'all clearly are used to bitches telling y'all ugly and disgusting.
Everything is wrong with us.
But us women, men,
we were forged in the fire.
Most of the time,
female abuse.
My whole life, boys have not been like that with me.
Because you're pretty.
Exactly. So when I experience something different, yeah, I gotta go sit in a corner and cry for an hour or 6.
I ain't never had to cry.
Oh yeah, well that's because that's norm for you, obviously.
I never had the luxury of crying. I don't have time to have tears.
Listen.
Cause now I'm a bitch ass nigga for crying. Yeah, get your little funny looking crying baby bitch ass out the way. I can't even cry.
That's exactly what happened. But as a girl,
you get to cry.
Oh my God, I'm so happy I do. I cry like once a week.
For real?
Oh my God, yeah.
What? I haven't cried for like 3 years.
Most girls cry once a week.
What?
Oh my God, yeah, especially if you...
When the fuck you got time to cry?
What do you mean there's always time to bust out some...
There's never time for a man to cry. We can't even cry at the funeral. We gotta walk around the corner.
Listen, I'll cry in the car ride to get to Layla. I'll cry in the car right after I dropped off Layla.
The baby see you cry?
No, I don't cry. I just said to pick her up or after I dropped her off. Listen clearly, she's not in the car.